Fucking Mexican ass nigga ain't getting my points. You know that nigga got a Mexican flag. Somebody give me that dude's gamer tag. We gonna see what his flag was. I lost to one nigga tonight, and it happened to be a nigga from fucking Mexico with a goddamn Mexico connection. Motherfucker's router is fucking powered by a hamster running on a fucking wheels, spinning up horchata juice to power up some sort of electricity to power up through a Baghdad battery. If you guys don't know what a Baghdad battery is, research. All right, let's check. Let's see, Luis. Oh, you know he Mexican. With a name like Luis. You'll never see a nigga with a name like Luis. Luis MX. I mean, of course the nigga's gonna have a Mexican flag. I'll be moded like a motherfucker. And of course the nigga has a Mexican fucking flag. That's why I rage quit. I play a million niggas tonight, run into a dude from Mexico with a lagging horchata connection, and I lose. Blacklisted. We're gonna make sure we never play you again. You're gone.
So I'm sure a lot of you have seen that clip before, and today's video is going to be fairly different, as this is going to be a commentary video. Today, we will be diving into how much horchata juice in a Baghdad battery can power up a router. So pulling up the article for the Baghdad battery on Wikipedia shows us the Baghdad battery, or the Parthian battery, is the name given to an artifact consisting of a ceramic pot, a tube of copper, and a rod of iron. Its origin and purpose remain unclear. Wilhelm Koenig, at the time director of the laboratory at the National Museum of Iraq, suggested that the object functioned as a galvanic cell, possibly used for electroplating or some kind of electrotherapy. There is no electroplated object known from this period, and the claims are universally rejected by archaeologists. An alternative explanation is that it functioned as a container for magic spells for protection, defense, or curses. 10 similar clay vessels had been found earlier. Let's keep this in mind when we talk about the Baghdad battery, as there were 10 other vessels that were similar to this. New media reports in 2003 and 2004 respectively stated that corrosion of the metal, and tests both indicated that an acidic agent such as wine or vinegar was present in the jar. So essentially, it just kind of works like a lemon battery. So taking this into account, taking apart the clip here.
Spinning up horchata juice to power up some sort of electricity to power up through a Baghdad battery.
I think what Dale is trying to get at here is that the horchata juice is placed inside of the Baghdad battery as a replacement for whatever acidic liquid was placed in there at the time it was made. So keeping in mind the need for an acidic liquid, doing research, ScienceDirect.com says that natural horchata has a pH in the range between 6.3 and 6.8 and is rich in starch, which would make it more like milk rather than lemon juice or wine or anything used in the Baghdad battery. But the thing about horchata is that some variations or some methods of creating it create a pH between 4.2 and 4.7, which isn't enough and is more akin to tomato juice or beer on our chart here. So what now? The only way you can really lower the pH in this situation is by aerating it. Aeration is essentially pumping a bunch of carbon dioxide into a liquid in order to lower the pH by around half or 1 unit. That would end up bringing our already kind of acidic, specific Ecuadorian horchata down to a pH level of 3, which would meet our expectations considering it's on the level of whatever liquid was actually inside of the Baghdad battery at the time. So now that the chemistry part of this is done, we now need to wire all of this up to a router. Most home Wi-Fi routers usually require around 12 volts of direct current. So we're going to calculate how many volts our horchata Baghdad battery contraption will generate. So as mentioned before earlier in the video, there are around 10 other Baghdad batteries out there. So we're going to wire up each one together in series. So the equation for that would be voltage source 1 plus voltage source 2 plus on and on and on until we get our total voltage. Well, replicas of the Baghdad battery typically produce between 0.5 and 1 volt when filled with an acidic electrolyte, like our horchata juice. I'm going to estimate highly here that our horchata battery will generate 1 volt of electricity. Combine that with 10 other similar units, and we have 11 volts of electricity. Some models of home Wi-Fi routers take around 9 volts of direct current to operate. So, to conclude the video, you can power a Wi-Fi router with Horchata Juice Baghdad batteries. I hope you guys enjoyed the different upload for today. I'm not sure when I'm going to do another video like this again, but depending on how it does, I will probably do another one like this. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Accidentally hit one of my balls.
When are you going to spend more money? I don't have it. Okay? I don't fucking.
Just so that I can see what I am playing before I press radio like that. I don't want to have to play the same every time I come to the game. I'm able.
You need to pay your child support, Dale. You're 3 months behind.